Just kick a little something for them cars that be bumping.
Yeah, all right, but we need a beat that they can front to. Oh, that'll work. Be funky. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a great day. We had a slight little hiatus we went on, working on the G-Wagon because we were waiting on parts for the C10. Well, S10, excuse me. C is in Charlie, S is in Sam. No, but on a serious note, still waiting on some parts. I have a lot to talk about in this video. This is going to be a great video. So without further ado, enough of the BS of an intro. Let's get started. All right. So before we begin, I have the need to write up some hearts. So my nephew, Brian, sent me $5 for coffee. We don't forget about no one. Everyone gets a heart who buys Sir some coffee. So Mr. Milton gets a heart. Wesley Nielsen donated 25, I believe it was, for coffee. And then we also got Mr. Bubba. We gotta add smiley faces. I think that looks a lot nicer. Mr. Bubba. I like that. That's better. That is definitely better. And Mr. Booker. This is my favorite one. So that's what I have here. Now that we got our hearts out of the way, what are we working on? What are we doing? What's happened? A week went by, no video on the S10. I almost said it again, C10, S10. And I ordered this tap off of the internet. This tap is the same thread used on a 772 ball joint. This is a Chrysler ball joint, also commonly used in a Mustang 2 front suspension. Very common ball joint. And a fun fact for you, I just learned this. These are not threads. These ball joints used to be pressed in to a sleeve. I'm just going to use this for example. They would press them into the sleeve, and then you could spin them to take them out. That's just a little fun fact for you. So I purchased this tap, which really isn't a tap. It's our cups. Ball joint cups was a failure. We're gonna need to get something done with this. No good. So what are we working on? We're fixing to make a Crossmember. You guys did not see me making this, but I've made two templates. I made a top and I made a bottom. This is gonna be the front, where the rack and pinion mounts to. Obviously this is the rear. And the way this is gonna work is, it's pretty cool. Came off of my noggin. You're gonna have your bushings that are gonna go inside of here. I'm going to recess this back a little bit like this for the control arm to clear, because it's tubular. Like this. See how it hits? That's no good. I don't know if you noticed anything behind me different, but that was one we picked up for cheap for my wife. Turned out to be a lemon. And I've got a whole laundry list of stuff that I need to fix off of. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed anything different. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Comment down below if you do notice anything different. But we'll get back to that later. So one thing I want you guys to keep in mind, I don't have any fancy tools or dies or big machines or anything of that nature. So everything that I'm building, I am building from scratch. I am bending from scratch, and it's not easy. You run into a couple challenges here and there, but nothing to the extreme where you can't overcome it. Point I'm getting at is don't be afraid to do this stuff. So we kind of got our template set up. Had a little bit of trouble with this bend. So what I'm going to do is finesse it some more, pull this apart, give it a couple of love taps. It's very close. I think once I start welding this in, putting a little heat to it, I can get this to close this gap here. On this side, on the other hand, maybe not so much. So I'm going to have to finesse this a little bit more, which is not really a big deal. Once I have all this tacked up, then I can finish bending the sides, tack them up, cut the excess off, and then repeat the process for the centers inside here. I don't know. You guys notice anything different? Do you notice anything different? By the way, we're on shirt number 2. I just thought I'd share that with you guys. Let me get back to work. Got a nice Crossmember, almost complete, handmade. I think it looks really good. Plenty beefy. Very pleased. So I got a nice channel to weld inside of, right along here. Other side is done. It's hot. Is it? Yeah. Got to clean up the spatter marks, but not bad for something that was built by hand. No benders, no fancy presses. You see my vise marks, well, my C-clamp marks all inside of here. Looks pretty damn good. Sunday, I'm just not feeling it, man. Running low on gas. Gas. Might have to take a dip in the pool. Just doing what we can. Oh, on a positive note, one of my subscribers from Georgia, Mr. Bubba, we are in the process of coming up with a game plan to put air conditioning in here. I can't do it. I just don't want to be in here. It's making it extremely difficult. But definitely going to consider air condition for the shop. So guys, I'm really sorry. I kind of got way over my head with this turd. I want to show you something and explain my situation and what the hell I'm going through right now. Yeah, this is what I'm dealing with right now. So this was going to be my wife's 05 G500. And no, I'm not cleaning the inside of this car out. I'm dealing with SAM issues, signal acquisition module. So on these trucks, they've got a front SAM and a rear SAM. Let me go over here and I'll show you. This is a SAM module right here. There's another SAM module right there. Those two communicate with one another. So this one says, hey man, I need you to turn the reverse lights on. So this goes bink, opens up the relays and turns the reverse lights on. Hey man, I need you to turn your cargo lamps on. So this one talks to this. Well, it goes to switch to the module, and cargo lamps will go on. Well, I'm dealing with, that's not supposed to be on up there. And these are not supposed to be on. And again, pardon my French, but the fucktard who owned this last, come from Texas. Who does this? All 4 of these windows had screwdrivers and whatchamacallits in them. All the window modules. Very common. They all break off the ends, and then you end up with a pile of spaghetti in the motor. Yeah, so kind of not myself lately because of this truck. So I'm almost, I don't know, I don't want to say I'm almost glad. Everything in life happens for a reason. And I feel that having this turd wagon give me all these problems, it's only going to clarify things later on down the road for me. So I'm out here listening to Skill Set Ben, his newest video. What does he do? He asks me for my email, wants my address, and look at what he sends me. What a cool dude, man. What a freaking cool dude. Sends me a bunch of cool stickers. So shout out to Skill Set Ben, which is him right here. He's got a body Toyota. I really appreciate that, and I just wanted to show what's going on, you know, with this. So Ben, thank you very much. You got caught into the Mercedes bamboozlement, so I just wanted to connect the dots with that. Well, here we are on Friday, day after 4th of July. Hope you guys had a great banger of a holiday. Get it? Banger. Finally had made my contraption to bend a section for the Crossmember. Let me show you what I made. So originally I was going to put a handle on it. I had started with the handle, but only to find out that it was going to bend, well, rotate. So what I had to do was I had to lock down or weld down this contraption. There we go. That sounds like a great word. Contraption to create our hook, our J. Look, it's a J. Holy shit. It's a J. Oh my God. So now that I got my J, I can finish putting this Crossmember together. So, like I said earlier, I put little gussets inside of here to strengthen up this, you know, this little section, also to prevent water from getting into here, into the center of the X, or K, if you want to call it. Let's do this. Couple little spots I got to hit with some primer, but I think it looks really good. Fixing to weld my J inside of here and call it a day. Guys, I am so sorry, man. It's been one of those weeks that Mercedes absolutely has kicked my ass. Other than that, I got some stickers from Ben I'm going to put up on my lift, and I have to get my ass in gear and get this chassis done. My boy Bubba from Georgia is working up. Maybe we're going to do 2 mini splits, 2 3-ton mini splits in here to cool the garage off. It's just too hot. It's you don't even want to be out here, you know. It's not so bad today. The humidity is pretty low today, but again, you know, there's others who have it worse in Arizona and Nevada, like Ben and Garage Fab and all them. But I hope to have this Crossmember done for the next video and have the front suspension set up, because once I weld this J in here, I can get my measurement for my lower control arms, and then I can build the lower control arms, and then I can fixture the Crossmember to the inside of the chassis. That's going to be another challenge in and of itself, but I've got some ideas how that's going to work. But have a wonderful weekend. My apologies, the video is late, but yesterday was a holiday, and the Mercedes kicked my ass. So we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day. And we'll see you later. Take care, guys.